Hi, guys. Welcome to the Mortgages Made Easy podcast. And we are again welcoming our great friend, MJ Agostini. MJ is here to talk about a house she just listed. It's a fabulous home in Southington, Connecticut. And MJ, take it away.
Well, Dave, thanks for having me on the podcast again. And yes, this is a lovely custom-built home that we just listed in the Plantsville section of Southington, Connecticut, which is almost in the geographic center of Connecticut. It's about 15 minutes from ESPN headquarters in Bristol, Connecticut, as well as 30 minutes to New Haven or 50 minutes to Danbury. It was custom built by a builder back in 1987, complete solid brick home, something you just don't see today. It's a wonderful, entertaining home. It features almost 6,300 square feet of luxurious living, very elegant, as you can see in the pictures. The owners have taken great care of it and have hosted a lot of parties. There's a lot of space. It's great for multi-generational living. We have 5 bedrooms in the house, 4 full and 1 half baths. And just the floor plan itself just lends itself very, very nicely to multi-generational living as well as entertaining. It's situated on a very private 2-acre piece of property. It has an in-ground heated pool, has a spa room, which you're looking at right now. There's an indoor spa for the winter time. And during the summer, you can partake in the in-ground pool. It is on a cul-de-sac, so it's very, very private location. It abuts Mount Southington, which is one of 3 ski resorts in Connecticut. It's a small family-run ski resort, but the great bonus for this property is everyone who lives here gets a annual ski pass, which is valued at about $665. So
Per person.
yeah, per person, $665 per person. And you can ski any day, and it has night skiing. Mount Southington is one of the only ski resorts in Connecticut which have night skiing too. So this house is nestled right up against Mount Southington, and it has that nice bonus. So we've just put this on the market, and we're anxious to bring it out to the world and show everybody. And we thought you could take a look at the financing and see how can someone out there who's looking at this, who's somebody who works at ESPN, or maybe they work in Danbury or even New Haven, Dave, how could they get qualified to purchase this home?
MJ, we're at a juncture where over the past 6 months or a year, interest rates have been climbing. And so we're at that awkward time. Fortunately, you can finance this with a 2-1 buy down. So we're taking a worst case assumption here. We're looking at higher than market interest rates because the rates are so unpredictable. And, assuming that the purchase price is about $1,075,000. We went with a $750,000 loan amount, and we chose that loan amount because that's what the conforming loan limit is, and we get the best rates possible using that kind of a loan amount. So someone buying the house for $1,075,000 with a $750,000 loan would be looking today at a rate of approximately 8%, 7.75% to 8%. That's with 0 points. Assuming good credit, a lot of assumptions there. This is just for illustration purposes. Tomorrow the rate will be different. We're looking at an APR here of just around 8.1%. Fortunately, with a 2-1 buy down, we can take the cost of this loan down by $1,000 a month. So the first year of this loan, you would have a payment of just about $4,600 a month, plus taxes, plus insurance. You're looking at, roughly speaking, about $6,500 a month, all in, with the mortgage payment, the taxes, and the insurance. The second year, it's going to go up a little bit. It's going to go up by about $500, and then the third year, you'd pay the market price, the market rate. Important to remember, MJ, that rates are unusually high right now. Every forecaster that I know believes that the rates are going to come down over the next 12 months. We're assuming that you are going to lock in a 30-year fixed. Why a 30-year fix? Because no one can predict the future, and therefore that's a conservative approach to this. But at the same time, we know that with the 2-1 buy down, your first year, the rates are going to be down by 2%. So instead of 8%, you're going to have a nominal 6% interest rate. And the likelihood is that within 12 months, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less, you'll have an opportunity to refinance. And fortunately, in Connecticut, refinances are really fairly inexpensive. And so we're thinking that this is an opportunity to get an amazing deal on an amazing property, and then work your way towards a refinance when the economic conditions get better.
Yeah, this is a great property. It's priced at only $186 a square foot. It would cost probably $400 a square foot to build this home today. So an amazing amount of space for the price, and the financing sounds great. Now, Dave, what would you think you'd have to be making on an annual basis to afford something like this?
Well, you probably could get approved if you're making somewhere north of $200,000 a year, probably on an affordability scale. The perfect buyer is going to be making $250,000 plus, because you're going to want to live, especially if you're in a home like this. You're going to want to have the opportunity, to entertain. You're going to have cars. You're going to have other expenses, and so this is a great property. What you didn't mention is this would also be an amazing second home. So for the right person, let's say someone living in Boston who's looking for that magnificent property, this would be $1 trillion in Boston, right? Or $1 trillion in Stamford, or forget many other communities. You have this magnificent home. So for a lot of people, this becomes an amazing opportunity as a second home. In addition to the people who, let's say, so many people telecommute today, so they go into the office once every couple of weeks. The fact that you're a little bit removed from a town doesn't make a big difference. You have the ski mountain nearby. You have all these resources. Great second home, great place to raise your kids. And so it's a real opportunity, I think. Let's go back. I think this would be a great opportunity for someone looking for a second home. It's a great opportunity for somebody who telecommutes, anyone who's working in New Haven, anyone who's working in Hartford. That is within commutable distance, maybe a half hour to either of those towns. And so there's so many different opportunities here for the right buyer.
Yeah, absolutely. And one of the other key factors of where this house is located in is very close to Litchfield County. And Litchfield County is a host of a lot of folks from New York and New Jersey who come up on weekends. So Southington is not that far from Litchfield County, and it would make really an ideal second home for anybody who is traveling up from the tri-state area.
Yeah, and this is a lifestyle house, right? This isn't your basic starter home. This isn't your this isn't the house around the corner from work. This is the house for somebody who either, as we said, telecommutes and therefore can afford to live in a community of their choosing, or someone who maybe lives in New Haven, works in New Haven or whatever, or looking for a second home. And from a lifestyle perspective, I just love the community. You said it's near Litchfield. You've got all these outdoor resources, 2 acres of land, beautiful cul-de-sac. It's just such a, for the right person, this is going to be a steal.
Absolutely. No question about it.
What else? What do you love about the house? If you had to pick one feature, what's the feature you like most?
I like the setting. The general setting of this property is magnificent. It's on a cul-de-sac. It's surrounded by mature grounds and beautiful New England trees. It's turning, all the colors are turning right now, and it's just spectacular. It abuts Mount Southington again, which is kind of cool. You feel like you're maybe in Vermont when you're watching the snow coming down and the skiers going down the mountain. You can actually see them ski down the mountain, which is really neat. And it's a really serene, peaceful area. The heated in-ground pool. And don't forget, this house has a 3-car oversized garage. So if you have multiple cars, if you're a collector, you have multiple cars, it's got great space for that. So another great feature is the backup generation system. On the off chance that the power does go out, you have a peace of mind to have the generator kick right on and take care of the house until the power is restored.
And what I also noticed is that you're very accessible to 84. You're really pretty quick ride to 84, which means that it's not like you're miles and miles from the highway, but what is it, a 5-minute drive?
This house is 7 minutes from I-84. 7 minutes. And again, it's 15 minutes to ESPN, which is right over in Bristol, which is right over the town line. And it's a fantastic place to commute if you're commuting downstate or upstate.
Give us the headlines. What do you think is really, who's the right buyer for this house?
This house is someone who's really looking for a wonderful lifestyle, that loves to entertain, has a lot of family and friends that they would like to have over and visit. That's really the ideal buyer, somebody that really loves their home, enjoys entertaining, and has many family members, because there's plenty of room for everybody spread out.
And MJ, if I'm interested, how do I get in touch with you?
Okay, so once again, this is 186 Mariondale Drive in Plantsville, Connecticut. And I'm MJ Agostini with Remax Right Choice. My contact information will be at the bottom of the screen. If you'd like more information on this property or would like to set up a time to visit, please contact me, and we'd be happy to set that up for you.